Introducing the Philips BL9, the all-in-one low-voltage LED landscape light, sold exclusively at Vaughan Electrical Supply. Whether your choice for outdoor lighting be for safety and security, nighttime garden enjoyment, or just curb appeal, the Philips BL9 is one fixture that provides multiple light levels and beam patterns, perfect for illuminating the various tree sizes on your property while saving you time and money. The Philips BL9, sold exclusively at Vaughan Electrical Supply, your all-in-one solution for lighting and electrical supplies. Be sure to visit our award-winning showroom.
Summertime is the time of year when we all really get to appreciate our beautiful outdoor spaces, whatever they look like, and it's exciting news for consumers, particularly for DIY people who want to think about landscape lighting. I've got some beautiful choices here. Can you hear the happening in the studio? It's a very busy morning on City Line. Great choices from Vaughan Electric, different ways you can illuminate your driveway, your stairs, your dock, you name it. So let me show you a few things. First of all, look how easy it is to take any of your existing pavers, drill a hole, and drop in a new light fixture, low voltage LED, doesn't heat up, and you can walk on it, you can drive on it. And then you're gonna have a beautiful pathway lit around the pool, around the dock, or leading up to your doorway. Here you can see how beautiful they look in wood. So you can imagine what those are gonna look like in the dock. Now over here we've got illumination for shrubs, so a little bit taller. This is made of aluminum. You've got this nice LED low voltage light on top. Again, it's not going to heat up, so you don't have to worry if you have pets or children, nothing to fear there. So this is all Vaughan Electric, so much fun.
We're giving you some bright ideas. See, I stole your line. We're talking about lighting under your cabinet. So it is a good place. It's a good functional place to put some lighting in.
Absolutely.
You're going to be using that space, so why not find good inventive ways to do it? You've brought us a ton of pictures so we can see examples.
Because we've used all sorts of different versions of task lighting and accent lighting.
Yeah.
And this is, a question that people are always asking. Where do I use and what lights do I use to really highlight my space?
Okay, so let's take a look at the first picture we have here, and you can explain what's happening here.
Perfect. This is the same sort of idea, and the difference is the bottom one, you're looking at what a puck light does, and on top you've got your Philips LED light. So one distributes it more evenly on top, as you can see, whereas the puck light is more directional.
It's more of a spotlight.
It's more of a spotlight, yeah. And I've worked with both of these. I still work with both, and it really depends on the look that you're going for.
Okay, all right.
There's no wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer. Okay, this next picture here, what kind of lighting are we looking at in this?
So this is your LED light. So this would be sort of your typical valance lighting or under cabinet lighting. We have some examples of those here. This is putting out, this is using about 5 watts per foot, so it's very bright.
It is.
You can really light up a space. Great for task lighting, so if you're working on your countertop and you want those lights underneath, these are perfect. They're low voltage, so you can run 100 feet of this per switch.
So if you've got that humongous kitchen,
if you have 100 feet of kitchen because you're a hungry individual,
you could do that. But I'm thinking, I guess, for someone who's really chefy and they're always in the kitchen. Do you cook? Because I don't.
I do cook.
I need no light in the kitchen because I'm just going to the fridge and grabbing something that's already prepared. But if you're in there constantly and you might want the fluorescence, you might want something that's a little bit more powerful because you're going to be using it all the time.
You know what? I think there's a bit of a misconnection there. A lot of people think that you need to, LEDs aren't powerful enough, but they really are. I mean, what you're looking at here, this lighting is very powerful. Puts out a lot of light, and it's got a built-in transformer. So this really, you can hook right into these. You can see the power box would be right here.
Yeah.
You don't the transformer's built in, and the heat distribution is here. So this can pound out a lot of light.
Okay.
Now, when you talk about accent lighting, in fact, you may want to hit the switch. This is really cool. I don't know if you can hit the switch there, but we'll just turn these all on so you can see what we're dealing with.
Oh, these are pretty.
These are pretty, right?
I love them.
There you go. I can make you a necklace.
So nice.
There you go.
A choker. I look angelic.
You
I
do.
really like this.
And
this is good lighting. No,
we're done.
leave it
We're
here.
done. We're done. There's a couple things you do need to know. If you're going to do some task lighting or some accent lighting, first of all, in the task space, you've got your yellow.
Yeah.
You're more of a yellow light, and then more of your white here.
Right. Are you looking for warm or are you looking for cooler?
Exactly, and that's up to you. You can see the same thing in this strip light here. This is really cool because this is a sticky back, so you really can just peel and stick this under your cabinets.
That's awesome.
It sticks underneath. It's so low profile that you don't even...
It's so easy to work with.
Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. I would plug it back in while it's running, but we'll get a little spark. But what I was going to say
you can see how easy it is to deal with, right?
This is the type of thing you would put, you know, around. I'll tell you what I did because I think people will love this idea. So in my house, I use this in all my closets. So when you open the closet doors, this is taped behind the inside molding. So the entire closet lights up when you open the doors.
That's amazing.
No switches. Fantastic.
That is awesome.
People
that's
are
a good way to
using
use
this
it.
on the edge of their countertops, for instance. If you have chairs underneath, it's like always lit underneath. The other thing I've used this for is I routered a half-inch groove in the bottom of all my stairs in my staircase.
Oh, yeah.
And I have these under my stairs. This uses 1 watt per foot. You could literally leave this on 24/7 for a year, and it would cost you like $5. And it's like your stairs are lit up at all times at night.
That is
you know,
awesome.
It's always safe
with
and easy.
With the kids, right? When they come out of their rooms,
it looks
they
like
can
a nightclub
see.
a little bit. I won't lie. Right?
Yeah.
I could
or
totally
you feel like
make
a
you
celebrity
dress.
walking up the stairs of your house. You're like, I have spotlights everywhere.
It glows. It helps
It's
it glow.
amazing.
People are putting these everywhere. They're so low profile, so easy to use, and it's plug and play. You literally, and I shouldn't do this while they're on, but you can pull them out.
You're still alive.
They come in these 12-inch strips.
Yeah.
And so you can make them as long as you need or as short as you need.
Very
And
cool.
you just snap them together.
Do you want to talk about these at all, or are these the ones you talked about sort of off the top?
A little bit. These are your puck lights,
Yeah.
and these are a little more traditional. If this would be under your cabinet, you'd probably inset them.
Yeah,
So you would, again, want them inset so they're flush underneath. But these are still great because you want to use those inside your cabinets, for instance. If you've got glass shelves or a glass door, you're going to put a puck light at the top. It's going to, it's going to go through all of the shelves. It's going to light it up for you.
Yeah.
But again, that gives you a more traditional look. So even if it's under cabinet lighting, you're going to get that cone effect on the back wall.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a little more modern, a little more linear.
What's the most expensive thing on here?
Well, I think that they're all very comparable. These ones here would be more expensive because they're a little more advanced and do more work for you.
Okay, good to know. I love this. Can you get started on my dress, please?
Yeah, I'm going to make you a necklace and a tiara, perhaps.
Thank you. Maybe some fronts? Yes, we'll do the whole 9.
We are getting you all set to have the exterior of your house look amazing. And you know what? It is all about the lighting. Kimberly Selden will show you. It's about the lighting. Hi, honey. Hi, sweetie. I like this setup here because look we're glowing.
Lighting is your friend.
It's kind of nice, right?
It's such a win-win.
You want it following you around everywhere you go.
I just bring a couple of these with me in the car.
Just like right
Hold them
there.
up. Yeah, plug them in, hold
Beautiful
them up.
lighting. So when you look outside houses now, man, have we come a long way when it comes to exterior lighting. The lighting is beautiful. It's creative. It creates drama.
Right? It's layered, and what's amazing is really it's affordable. It has changed so much how you do the installation, and all the things I'm going to show you today are pretty much DIY, which is great news. We're not trying to cut electricians out of doing their work by any means, but it is nice to be able to add these things. So I'm going to start over here with Vaughan Electrical Supply because they are experts in landscape lighting, and this makes such a huge difference. Are we going to show the pretty pictures first?
Let's show the pretty pictures because that's when you can really see the drama. It's dark out, and look at how your house is lit when you've got that beautiful in-ground lighting.
Isn't that beautiful? And right away, I think, doesn't that look like a mansion? Like somebody's got a mansion, and lighting can do that for you.
It can be 300 square feet, and it looks like that.
It can make your space feel significant, important, gracious, all of those wonderful things. So it makes a big, big difference.
We have a couple of other shots as well. You can see the trees, the way they're lit as well. You're just using the natural life around, but the way you've lit it makes the difference.
Right, and low voltage LED lights, really easy to use, and everybody can do that themselves. And then I think there's one more that's going to show you something that's really extraordinary, and this is the in-ground or the integrated lighting. So you can put this, if you're building, it's really easy. You drill a hole and you drop the light into it. But if you already have an existing space, they can remove a single paver, for example, drill a hole and drop a light into it.
Nice.
Low voltage LED, doesn't get hot. You can walk on it. You can drive on it. You cannot hurt it. It's wonderful. And it's a super simple click system. Starts with a transformer. That's where you get your power. The one thing you need your electrician for is you have to make sure you have a GFI plug somewhere outdoors. It has to be grounded because it's going to be near water if it rains and all that kind of stuff. So that's really important. And then you have this, I'll use the technical term, wire that runs 200 feet and longer. And you literally clip on your light source wherever you need it. It's really fast, it's really simple. I'm not much of a do-it-yourselfer. I know Antonio's on the show today.
Yeah.
He can do everything, not me. That's it.
But you can do it.
And
it's that easy.
And the light could go under a paver, along the dock. Imagine if you have a dock, how pretty it would be to see that lighting all the way along.
Nice.
And I love planting flowers in the country, and invariably we run over them with a lawnmower.
Yeah.
So if you have the, right? Where did the hollyhocks go, I wonder? I know where they went. So the ones that are proud and stand up in the ground can work really effectively as well. This is one of my favorites for lighting trees. I'm not going to point it up because the beam is very intense. You can widen the beam, you can focus the beam, so if you want to focus tight on a sculpture, that can work. And again, the same simple system, doesn't get hot. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
And you know, we've talked about the drama of it all, but think about the safety.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
These are all safety precautions as well. People will actually stay away from your house a little bit more if they know it's lit like that. Someone might be home.
That's right.
This is all good.
They do say the #1 prevention of crime is to light an area effectively. That's the truth. And if you have kids that are coming in and out at night, it's really important.
Yeah, and you're spying on them at the window, seeing what's going on.
We have floodlights that go on when the kids were dating, like the house lights up like a hammer,
right? On sensors.
Exactly.
That's the way to do it.
These also from Vaughan Electrical Supply, beautiful lighting for shrubs. Aluminum, doesn't get hot, so safe for children or pets. Fantastic.
Like on that.
Isn't that beautiful,
pretty.
like a copper color?
Nice.
And then we went to a couple other of our friends, Union Lighting and Furnishings. Oh,
I
you're
love
gonna go back?
Union, yes, but before we get there, Vaughan Electrical Supply sent down $40 gift cards for everyone in our audience. That's not bad. Get some drama going.
Get you started.
Get you started.
New York, are you ready?
Yes.
It's time! We're gonna turn it on and light up the city because the Empire State Building is on fire.
These streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Hear it for New York, New York, New York. One hand in the air for the big city. Street lights, big dreams, all looking pretty. No place in the world that can compare. Put your lighters in the air, everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York. These streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Hear it for New York.
Tonight is an incredible night for me and the city of New York. I feel like, you know, as a native New Yorker, I'm actually going to be a part of a brand new Empire State Building where they are going to light the Empire State Building up with a new LED system that they have to my songs. When I flipped that switch tonight, it was like the entire Empire State Building was on fire. It's like the most amazing thing that I ever saw. And it's fireworks on a building, in fact. So it's really incredible.
For all of the colors for tonight's show. In particular, the medalist and try and sort it out. But you have a few minutes
Got a lot of tripping hazards, a lot of different heights. Cameramen, we got all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
All right, so you good there? Can you reach your mic?
Yep.
Just watch those. Watch. Sorry. They put all this other stuff in after they
Think LED lighting is complicated? Think again. Philips EW Profile Power Core is a linear LED light fixture for common under-cabinet, task, and display case lighting. It delivers high-quality illumination and consumes 90% less energy than typical under-cabinet lighting. EW Profile Power Core has an extremely low profile, just 7/8 of an inch high and 1.5 inches wide, so it can be installed in tight spaces. It's available in a variety of lengths that can be easily connected together for longer runs. Consuming just 6 watts of energy per foot, it can support up to 50 feet on a single circuit. Available in 2700 or 4000 Kelvin color temperature, it can easily replace incandescent and fluorescent sources in warm or cool lighting applications. It's compatible with ELV-type dimmers. Supports UL-compliant permanent and portable installations. And it's UL-rated for damp environments. EW Profile Power Core is part of Philips Essential White series, a line of fixtures designed for high performance, energy efficiency, and ease of use, bringing the advantages of LEDs and a lower total cost of ownership to everyday lighting applications. LED sources are energy efficient, environmentally safe, durable, and have a long life. And unlike fluorescent sources, LEDs are mercury-free for easy disposal. Because LED sources do not emit harmful UV rays that can degrade materials like plastic and fabrics or fade paint and dyes, they're an ideal choice for art galleries, museums, and retail displays. And they do not emit infrared radiation, so they're a better choice than conventional light sources for heat-sensitive areas, installations near people, or in tight spaces. Philips' patented Power Core technology allows the fixture to be connected directly to line voltage. No additional external power supplies are required. Just secure the mounting clips and snap the fixture into place. Connect multiple fixtures with a jumper cable or coupler. Insert a power switch into the first fixture and plug directly into the wall or hardwire. It's that simple. From counters and workstations to display cases and exhibits, EW Profile Power Core is ideal for any common under-cabinet or under-shelf application in offices, hospitals, laboratories, entertainment venues, and retail spaces. You can feel confident buying from Philips, the industry leader in LED lighting, with more than a decade of experience designing, developing, and manufacturing LED products. Our high performance and quality standards include extensive environmental validation by accredited third-party facilities and comprehensive product testing in accordance with industry standards. So think easy, think cost savings, think quality, think EW Profile Power Core. It's surprisingly that simple.
With a compact design and integrated driver, the Vaughan Flood is a reliable and economical fixture for flood, wall washing and spot lighting applications. The Vaughan Flood comes in low and medium power models and has a medium and wide beam angle. Application suggestions are statues, trees, facades and columns. For more detailed information on Vaughan Flood, get in touch with Ian Mills from Philips Lighting UK or visit philips.co.uk/lighting.
I was hospitalized as a child, and what that did was instill in me the fact that I never wanted to have another child have that type of emotional experience. It was dark, it was an adult place, and I really didn't want the kids here at Phoenix Children's Hospital to experience that. We really wanted to take those kids away from what is ailing them when they come here, something that the families can be distracted by, and that positive feeling, that positive emotion that they can get really creates well-being and creates health. The scope of the project was large, and therefore we needed a lot of fixtures, a lot of LEDs to make sure that we have the saturation of color. There's over 100,000 LEDs just in this project alone. Philips was really the only choice for us. And it was because of the people, the plethora of products that they provide, and their customer service. Philips made it all possible. They really can make any vision come to life. Their color changing is absolutely wonderful and is second to none. Oh, the end result is absolutely magical. I see kids dancing around, looking at the lights, not even thinking about what's going on or what they need, what's going to be happening.
They're in awe, and it calms them down. You can actually see the release and the calmness of the family when they come in. And that, to me, is what this is all about, is doing all this for kids.
We went to the cafeteria, and that's the first thing she noticed. You know, she was like, "Wow, Dad, look at the lights." And then she named all the colors, and she was like following it on the wall. So it did make her feel really comfortable.
I walked in and I saw the lights and I was amazed.
Innovation and you. Philips.
easy way to save energy in your home? An occupancy sensor is just what you're looking for. An occupancy sensor which automatically turns lights on when you enter a room and off when you leave it is a great way to add convenience and energy savings to your home. It's ideal for rooms where lights are often accidentally left on, such as a child's room. No more reminding your kids to go back and turn off their bedroom lights 10 times a day. An occupancy sensor is also great for rooms where you often enter and leave with your hands full, such as a laundry room. Or add one to your workroom so you won't have to fumble with the light switch when you walk through the door carrying an armload of supplies. Lutron's new line of occupancy sensors have a sleek design and feature Lutron sensing technology, so your lights will always turn on and off reliably. They also feature ambient light detection, technology that ensures your lights won't turn on when there's already sufficient daylight in the room. These occupancy sensors work with all types of light bulbs, including incandescent, halogen, tube fluorescents, compact fluorescents, and LEDs. And they don't have special wiring requirements, so you can replace a standard switch with a Lutron occupancy sensor in 15 minutes or less. You can find Lutron occupancy sensors at your local home center and through your design professional or
Lutron C.L dimmers are UL listed for controlling a broad range of dimmable CFLs and LEDs. They offer more reliable dimming performance over standard dimmers when dimming these bulbs, and can also be used with incandescent and halogen bulbs. You can even mix and match these light source types on one dimmer. In order to control a variety of different light sources, some C.L dimmers are equipped with an adjustment dial, while the Maestro C.L dimmer features button press programming. The adjustment dial or button press programming will help you set the bottom of the dimming range for your particular bulbs. Please note, you might have an adjustment dial that looks like this or this. In this video, we'll cover button press programming. First, make sure the bulbs you are pairing with your Maestro C.L dimmer are from our approved bulb list, found on lutron.com/dim CFL LED. Then install the dimmer and attach the faceplate. Now, hold the tap switch and the lower button until one of the LEDs begins to blink. This is your current minimum level setting. Press and hold the lower button until the bottom LED blinks. Now, press and hold the raise button until all bulbs are on and providing stable light output. Press the tap switch once to save this setting. To confirm you've set the optimal dimming range for your bulbs, press the tap switch again to turn the lights off. Then once more to turn them back on. If the bulbs aren't all on and providing stable light output, repeat the previous steps. For more information, visit lutron.com/dim CFL LED.
Controlling your at-home listening is easy with the Digital Audio Systems app. To get started, select the room or rooms you want. Then, just drag and drop the corresponding icon from the system's available rooms into the zone pane. The Great Room is now active and ready to play. You can listen in this room independently, or group multiple rooms to enjoy the same music throughout, simply by dragging additional room icons into the same pane. Now it's time for the fun part, picking what you want to hear. In the source pane, select the source from the scrolling ribbon of your library, connected devices, and your available streaming sources. You can see how easy it is to navigate your content by album, song, and artist. For internet radio, you can browse through stations in the same way. Using the drop-down arrow, you can specify whether to play a selection now or add it to the queue for later. You can move things around in the Up Next section simply by dragging and dropping the album art to the desired spot in the queue. Once you've selected your music, control the volume with the easy-to-use slider. Additional source controls are accessible for certain services like Pandora or Rhapsody, providing an even more personalized listening experience. These transport controls will appear at the top right when using the app on an iPad or tablet. When using the app on smartphone devices, these controls will appear with the play-pause functions and volume control on the bottom of the now playing screen. You can also quickly add new services just by selecting the Add Service option on the ribbon in the source pane. Just select the service you want and log in with your ID and password to connect. Controlling your system is as fun as it is easy, so the final step to remember is to enjoy. Controlling your at-home listening is easy with the Digital Audio Systems app. To get started, select the room or rooms you want. Then, just drag and drop the corresponding icon from the system's available rooms into the zone pane. The Great Room is now active and ready to play. You can listen in this room independently, or group multiple rooms to enjoy the same music throughout, simply by dragging additional room icons into the same pane. Now it's time for the fun part, picking what you want to hear. In the source pane, select the source from the scrolling ribbon of your library, connected devices, and your available streaming sources. You can see how easy it is to navigate your content by album, song, and artist. For internet radio, you can browse through stations in the same way. Using the drop-down arrow, you can specify whether to play a selection now or add it to the queue for later. You can move things around in the Up Next section simply by dragging and dropping the album art to the desired spot in the queue. Once you've selected your music, control the volume with the easy-to-use slider. Additional source controls are accessible for certain services like Pandora or Rhapsody, providing an even more personalized listening experience. These transport controls will appear at the top right when using the app on an iPad or tablet. When using the app on smartphone devices, these controls will appear with the play-pause functions and volume control on the bottom of the now playing screen. You can also quickly add new services just by selecting the Add Service option on the ribbon in the source pane. Just select the service you want and log in with your ID and password to connect. Controlling your system is as fun as it is easy, so the final step to remember is to enjoy.
Well, Panasonic as a corporation will celebrate our 100th anniversary in 2018. And that's a lot of years of innovation in technology, products and solutions. Products and solutions that benefit the community across a variety of ways. In terms of battery technology, Panasonic has been developing lithium-ion batteries now for more than 40 years. Lithium-ion batteries are renowned for high quality, for reliability, high performance, and most importantly, for safety, even in extreme conditions. Battery storage allows excess solar energy generated during the day to be stored rather than exported to the grid. This energy can then be used later in the day or in the evening to reduce overall peak power demand and potentially reduce consumer energy bills. Until now, the conversation about battery storage has either been about utility scale storage or residential energy storage systems. So what Panasonic's done, I think, is quite innovative. We brought those two ideas together to create what is effectively utility scalable residential energy storage. The Panasonic battery storage system comprises of 3 components: an 8 kilowatt hour battery system, a network adapter, and demand response software. And it's this demand response software that is really Panasonic's unique point of difference. It allows utility companies to remotely distribute charge and discharge programs for battery operation. We first started meeting with Australia's energy retailers about 3 years ago to address the question, how can we meet the needs of the Australian market? For the consumer, we can provide access to clean solar energy during the evening peak and potentially a lower energy bill. For the retailer, we can provide a levelling out of costs and potential competitive advantage with consumers.